Hey everyone, I'm here to bring to you my Dragon Ball Super Episode 3 review. And the episode was entitled Gohan's Misfortune, the Great Saiyaman movie. So, pretty much we begin this episode with Gohan finishing up his scholarly work. I believe Gohan is an assistant, has an assistant job at a college. So I don't think at this point Gohan is a scholar yet. Anyways, Gohan hears Videl yelling. Gohan rushes into the living room, and both him and Videl and Baby Pan watch the commercial for Mr. Satan's new movie. And it turns out Mr. Satan is actually going to be fighting the Great Saiyaman in this movie. So the guy they got to play the Great Saiyaman for this upcoming movie is apparently this ultra super popular movie star, Barry Kahn. And someone playing the role of Adele, I believe, or, the main female character is Coco Amagari. Yeah, Coco. We'll just go with Coco. So, pretty much, Videl calls Mr. Satan, and Satan's apologizing. He's like, listen, I'm sorry, I didn't tell you guys about it. The commercial just aired. But in Hollywood, when it comes to the film industry, there's such thing as non-disclosure. So he laughs a bit about that. He invites Gohan and Videl to come to the movie set, to get a little, to watch the filming, go down. So before that happens, we get a little bit of a quick scene with Barry Kahn driving in to the studio. He's an asshole. I believe one reporter asks Barry Kahn, "Why would you want to play this? Why would you want to play the Great Saiyaman, considering he was so uncool and he was only a minor hero?" And Barry Kahn said, "Don't you find it amusing that someone cool like me is playing someone like such a loser like the Great Saiyaman?" And then the very next scene, we have Barry Kahn literally acting like a spoiled, pretentious little brat, pretty much demanding the assistant director to change the title of the movie from The Great Saiyaman versus Mr. Satan to Barry Kahn and The Great Saiyaman versus Mr. Satan. And I'm just watching like, what the fuck? This dude is such a pretentious asshole. And the assistant director's like, don't you think the title's kind of long? And Barry yells at him. He's like, fuck you, change the damn title. So the assistant director cowers. He goes over to the director, and the director's kind of doesn't know what to say. And Barry Kahn said, "You dumb stooges," and goes on. So the next scene we have Gohan, like I mentioned before, Gohan's with Videl, and they made it to the studio. So Mr. Satan's walking around, whatever, and Mr. Satan, Gohan, Videl, they meet up with both Coco and Barry Kahn. So with that, it was kind of an interesting scene because Barry Kahn tried to actually make a move on Videl. Once again, asshole, especially considering like the dude's husband, the girl's husband, Gohan, and their child Pan is right there. But apparently, this episode Khan gives no fucks. But it didn't work. Videl literally blew him off in front of all the photographers and whatnot. And Gohan says to her, "Well, you could have got an autograph." And Videl's like, "Why should I care about the phony one if I got the real one at home?" A touching moment between the two. And Barry Kahn's in shock about Videl rejecting him. It's like he never, like it's a rarity. Like this never ever happened to him before. Like I mentioned before, the paparazzi was there, and Barry made a pretty lame excuse saying that he already gave Videl an autograph. So we move on. We get to the scene in which Barry's supposed to, or at least Barry's stuntsman is supposed to perform a dodge of this tank. And Barry told the stuntman, if you don't successfully dodge this tank, and I believe some fake bullets or something along the lines, but mainly the tank is what I remember, that you're fired. So Gohan suggests that he should do it. And I believe He kind of suggests it, and then he's like, "Nah, maybe I shouldn't." And Videl said that'll really make me happy, and Mr. Saiyan adds on that'll really help him out in terms of the film, whatever. So Gohan agrees, and everyone is shocked by Gohan dodging the tank and those fake little bullets. And Gohan does that lame ass Great Saiyaman pose. And Barry, after the pose is done, he's pissed, saying that he never thought about that. And the director comes to Gohan's defense, saying, "Is there a problem, Punk?" To Barry. And Barry's caught off guard by this, and he says, "I gotta go to the bathroom." So Gohan, essentially, despite being the stuntsman, is now is kind of the most talked about figure in the whole, in terms of the movie. So Gohan, I believe the next day, he stops these bank robbers who Gohan and Videl actually dealt with in the past. But this interesting creature finds a way to, I believe, attach himself to one of the bank robbers. The bank robber becomes evil, and so it gains a massive strength increase, which doesn't really do much against Gohan, obviously. Gohan's like, "Don't get cocky," and one kicked that son of a bitch straight through the building. And we should mention, by the way, that Krillin was actually there before Gohan. Since Krillin's a cop, he's about to take them out, or it looked like him and Gohan was actually going to join forces if Gohan, when he broke through, the building, didn't accidentally knock out Krillin. But anyways, I believe I forgot to mention when I mentioned the whole thing about this small little thing attaching itself to one of the robbers. Apparently, it's a diabolical criminal. The name of it is a Watagash, and Jocko's job was to capture it. In the beginning of the episode, Jocko had successfully captured it and had it on his spaceship while he was eating ramen. And the guy who was serving it to Jocko said, "Listen, if you know it's diabolical, if you know it's dangerous, why are you taking this detour? Just fucking send it to prison, like you're supposed to, and then just come back and eat." And Jocko was like, "Listen, you don't tell a super elite what to do." And then that's exactly when the Watagash got the fuck out. And Jocko was like, what if I tell my superiors that you forced me to eat ramen?" And that's why he escaped. And the guy was like, "Then dude, I will fucking report you." So yeah, so let's get back to, the current pace of this. So Gohan is saved by Bulma after, after the whole saving the people from the bank robbers gig. Because the studio kind of said that the match, like the movements of the Great Saiyaman from the previous day, matched up with Gohan when he dodged, the tank and shit. So they assumed it was Gohan. Bulma made an excuse for him. And pretty much, Gohan and Bulma have a conversation on the roof, which is overheard by Coco. So later in the day, Coco tells Gohan that she wants to hang out with her for a bit. And she tells Gohan essentially that, "I know your secret." Gohan's like, "Oh my god, don't say anything." And Coco's like, "Listen, your secret's safe with me. Just fly me around for a bit." So Gohan's flying her around for a bit. And then, to the end of the episode, we see fucking Jocko. Jocko thinks that the Watagash has taken control of fucking Coco. And he aims a microcosm gun, like blaster gun, whatever, directly at Great Saiyaman and Coco. So that's where the episode ends. Thank you guys for watching this video. Like the video if you can. Subscribe to the channel. Write a comment down below. This is Josh Vision. Adios.